I will be talking about Anne's front wrap cross carry. It's a front wrap cross carry variation that has been developed by the mother of Anne. I will be using a long woven wrap. The basics are the same, so you start like a front wrap cross carry. I will find my middle marker, put the middle marker on the center of my chest, and I bring one end up over the opposite shoulder on my back, and I do the same with the other side over my other shoulder. Now I have the horizontal pass in the front and two tails hanging over my shoulders and an X in the back. I will just make a little bit room for the legs of my baby. Not too much, because everything I will have to tighten afterwards. So just enough room for the legs. I will be guiding the legs under the fabric. So I bring my hand under the bunched fabric, guiding the legs through, positioning the baby onto the bunched fabric and onto my body. This is the moment where you can take the time to rock the baby, to calm the baby when needed. I really take the time to move your body. Now, to spread the fabric, I need to find the top edge of the fabric. It's easiest to do this at the side and then bringing it up from underneath. I try to bring up the same amount of fabric at the top that I will have left on the bottom, so the baby will be centered in the middle of the wrap. I also make sure that the feet are out of the wrap and that the baby is supported from knee to knee. Now, when it comes to tightening, I will start tightening with the one that's on the bottom of the X. You can check by lifting both and feeling if there's resistance in one, or just touching and feeling this is the bottom, or check in the mirror. If you do the carry more often, you will mostly end up with it on the same shoulder every single time. So I will be starting tightening on this side, and the other one I will just tuck between my legs. When I'm tightening, I want to start with the top edge, which is at the neck of the baby. As long as the carry isn't tightened yet, I will hold one hand on the baby. When I want to tighten the top edge, I will bring it off of my shoulder and tighten it horizontally. And you can see that it tightens right here when I pull in this direction. The reason that I don't pull up is that I don't want the fabric to go up in my armpit, so I try to pull it as horizontal as possible before I bring it up over my shoulder and to the other hand. Now, to tighten throughout the fabric, I grab it from the back and bring the slack towards the front, handing it over to my other hand. I will just do it a couple of times throughout the width of the fabric, and then the bottom edge. I know my bottom edge always still has some slack hidden, so I will start by grabbing it from underneath my baby and then picking it up around here and bringing it around. I will do the same at the other side. So now I hold with this hand and hold my hand underneath my baby to hold the fabric, and I find the top edge, which is the edge at my baby's neck, bring it off of my shoulder and tighten horizontally before bringing it up around to my hand, grabbing the fabric from the back, bringing it around all the way to the front. Now, to make Anne's finish, one tail will go over both legs to the other side. And here you make a half knot, trying to keep the tension because you have tightened everything properly. And you can reposition this half knot at whatever height you need it to be. Then I have one tail which is pointing already in this direction, which I bring up over to the other side, creating this knotless finish. If you feel like your wrap is not grippy enough, you can go around a second time, but usually this is perfect. You don't want to over tighten it, so don't pull it too much, putting any pressure on your baby. You just want it to be a little bit of extra support. And then you have the other strap, which you can also spread when you want to bring it to the other side, but I prefer for it to be bunched. I will just make sure the knees are higher than the bum, and then I go over and under, making a knotless finish here in the other direction. And I will just try to spread it a little bit and then pull tight. You can spread on your shoulders if you like. And now the most important checks are checking the airways. The back is supported and smooth of the fabric. The knees are higher than the bum, and if you move forward, the baby isn't moving away from you. If you want to take your baby out, you need to get these out. Then you can pop the baby's bum and pull the fabric up.